Welcome back to RED35 Tech Tuesday and 2 minutes review. And I can tell you that straight away, I'm going to overrun this because we are looking at a bag. And this is the Shimoda brand new Urban Explorer. So it's Jimmy Cheng here from RED35 and welcome back once again to my channel. Yes, it's been a few weeks since my last Tech Tuesday 2 minutes review because I was in Japan. And what a better time to test out some new gear, right? So I did. I took Shimoda's brand new Urban Explorer 25-liter backpack as a kind of my everyday carry with not only my camera gear but also some personal belonging. So you may have seen me walking around with a Shimoda bag before, that bright color yellow one that I'm talking about. Yes, that bag is the Action X version 2, which I absolutely adore. And I took that to Hong Kong. I took it everywhere. I took it to hiking with my models, shooting with the 1.2 Pro lenses before. Yeah, that bag has been well used for a lot of different traveling and hiking expeditions. However, that bag, despite its bright color, that I really enjoyed. The styling is still very much like an outdoorsy kind of thing. And so if you're walking around in the city, it just feels a little bit, perhaps just a little bit out of place. So Shimoda came with an idea. How about we style the bag a little bit, make it a little bit more urban looking? So this is it. This is the Urban Explorer. Same size, 25 liters that I had with my yellow bag. So the changes I'm going to talk about in a minute is basically the styling, but I'm going to go for a little bit of detail and also tell you a little bit more about this particular bag I used in Japan. So let's talk a little bit about the capacity first. Well, this is a 25-liter version, which is exactly the same as the Action X V2 that I had before. So I'm a micro four third guy, and even with my full frame ZF, it's not huge by any means, so I can fit everything I need in this compartment here. Fantastic, and just like the X2 as well, so the bottom kind of 2/3 of this is the camera cube where you store all your camera equipment, and the top section is for your personal belonging, anything you may want to store. But unlike the X2, this top compartment is not expandable, so you can't roll it up or roll it down, to compress it. No, you can't do that. This is a fixed size, and but I do find it quite useful because there's enough space to store quite a lot of stuff. You ask me, I put snacks in there, put sunglasses, put my other useful accessories like lens cloth and batteries, all up here, so it's easy to access. And the main compartment really meant for my camera gear, lenses, power bank, anything that I don't need to access that often, so it'll be in the bottom sections or things I need to protect it well. And also it has plenty of pockets. You can see that straight away. There's one in the front here which also houses the AirTag compartment, which is right inside here to trap your bag just in case you lose it somewhere. And inside the top section here, there's also a couple of pockets, all zip, so nice and secure, so you don't want to lose anything. Yeah, you can put it at the top as well. On the side, there are two kind of bottle holding compartment thingy, which you can slot in water bottle and also monopod and tripod if you really want. Also adjustable strap, so if you want to tighten your tripod or monopod right here on the side, that's totally okay. On the right side, however, this is slightly different compared to the left side, is that you can actually open this side of the panel completely to access your camera gear, which I did not use because for most of my travel, I tend to have the camera hanging around my neck anyway. I'll have my zoom lens, which is total 100 in this particular case. I don't need to change lenses that often, so I don't need to access my gear like that, and this is really mainly for quick changes and things like that, so I don't need to do that. So that's fine. So if I want to put away my camera, I just simply put down my bag and just open the bag and just put that, store it, finish it, done. So I don't want to, open it and kind of thing. No, but if you want to do that, just so that you know that it actually can open the side and have it access on the side that way if you really want to. And in terms of laptops, yes, this is obviously a backpack, and most backpacks these days will allow you to store some kind of laptop or iPad, tablet devices, right? So it's no different with this. In fact, I think this one is slightly better than the X2 that I had before. The back here, it has a laptop compartment, which is fantastic. You can hold up to a, I would say, 14-inch MacBook Pro right at the back here, a couple of iPads, and the front here, just you have the access kind of through the top panel here. You have a laptop compartment also padded and protected for up to 16-inch MacBook Pro, which is fantastic because I do have a 16-inch, although I didn't use that particular laptop in my Japan trip this time, but I do use the capacity to hold my kids' iPads when there were 2 iPads. So like, it's quite good to have it all protected and hidden as well. So everything houses in this, which is really, really fantastic. So in terms of pockets, really, I can't complain. There's enough pockets to use to store stuff, basically, which is what a camera backpack is for, right? But what I really do like is how much thoughts they have put into in terms of for a photographer, maybe even a content creator. So just look at the strap, for instance. The strap is upgraded from the X2 and it has something really, really cool. And I like this. You can see this here. It's a separate strap that kind of go over the shoulder strap, allowing you to put quick release clips or any other mounting system. In my case, I use the Stuntman clip for my DJI Pocket 3 for some POV stuff. It's fantastic. I don't know why no one else has thought about it, because remember, a lot of these quick release clips, they will compress the strap basically and to hold it securely. If you do that, and over time, you would damage the foam at the back of the straps, and you may not want to do that simply because straps are not replaceable. So once you damage it, basically is done. So this is well done. Really, I really like that. The material is very tough, so like you don't have to worry about damaging it at all. And all the clips here on the straps are magnetic, so like really good. I mean, I just love it like this. It's just magnetic, so easy to adjust and put it on and put it off. Really good. So I just really have nothing to complain in terms of capacities and features. Everything is adjustable, is very comfortable. The only thing I would say compared to the X2 that it hasn't got a waist strap. So if you do hold a lot of heavy stuff, and you may not be able to kind of load it on your hip area rather than the shoulder. So in this case, everything will be on your shoulder. So just bear that in mind. So now let's talk a little bit about the construction of the bag. Well, it's been advertised right here because it's got a tag here. It's made with Kudura, which is one of the toughest nylon material you can get for backpacks. And not only that, it's been coated, so it's got a little bit of water repellencies there. But I like that because, I've took this bag on Japan and also landed on some muddy environments. So as you can see that it still looks new because it's very easy to clean. All I need is just a wet cloth and just wipe it and it's done. So I really like that. Having said that though, I talk about water repellencies. It's not 100% waterproof, even though it has all the necessary protections like the zips are waterproof zips and things like that. But I can tell you that if you go into under heavy rain conditions, you would need to put in a raincoat, which also included in the bag. So I did use it a couple of times because when I went to Hakone in Japan, and that day when I was out, it was pissing down rain, so like it was really heavy. I did have the bag out for, I would say, about 5-6 minutes, and I'm really starting to see the fabric is starting to soak in a little bit of the moistures, so I know it's not going to withstand that sort of heavy rain. So I put my jacket on and covered it, and it's totally fine. Everything's bone dry inside, so just to bear in mind with that. But overall, if you have a light drizzle walking around the city, this is totally fine, totally sufficient. But if you downpour, yeah, you really better use the rain cover that's included in the bag. But you can't complain about the construction with this bag. I love all the little detail because this is an Urban Explorer, don't forget. So they try to make things just a little bit more sophisticated. So all the little straps here and the zippers are leather, and they just add that little touch to it to make sure that, yeah, this is a city bag, not a outdoor bag in a way. So although you can totally use it like I did in Japan. So this is fantastic. I love it. Nothing to complain about when it comes to Shimoda design. And I really dig this bag a lot. And to be honest, I think this probably will be my daily carry if I'm going to use a backpack for any sort of assignments, because yeah, it has enough capacity to hold anything that I need for a shoot. Fantastic. I really like that. When it comes to backpack, so far, I think this is definitely one of the best. So that's it for my 2 minutes review. I know I went over it for this Shimoda Urban Explorer 25-liter backpack. And like I said, this is really one of the best backpacks that I have used for this sort of scenarios, and the construction is premium, which is, you know, always been the case for Shimoda Bags. So I really love the Action X2 that I had before. But like I said, that one is really more for hiking purposes. You know, even though it has an expandable top, so if you want to carry more stuff, that probably will still the bag to go for. And also including the waist belt, so you can actually have some like heavier stuff that you want to carry and put the load on the hip rather on the shoulder to ease a little bit of your pain. And the Urban Explorer is really a slightly different beast altogether, but I love the design, I love the construction of it, I love the little leather detail, and I think it looks particularly good with this kind of, I wouldn't even know what color to call this. It's kind of like a greenish, but not quite military green, the beige color, but I think it stands out. They also make a black version, but I much prefer a lighter version like this. It just looks good, and everything's comfortable, like I said, and it's just one of those bags, right? You know, if it just click with you and you just say it's fantastic, and this bag certainly clicked with me. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this review and found it informative and useful. I'm going to put a link in the description about this bag so you can check out all the details and also other sizes that they may have. If you don't take this bag, I'm sure that Shimoda's catalog, extensive catalog, has something for you, because like the Action X2 that I reviewed before, is totally cool bag as well if you like that sort of outdoorsy looking bag, plus that brilliant bright yellow colorway that I really like. So anyway, you know what to do now. Thumb if you like this video, and sub if you want to stay in touch with everything tech, gadgets, photography related. Yeah, remember to stay tuned. Until next time, see you all very soon. Bye for now. Peace. Shimoda Inari Taisha is a very cool place, a must-have destination that you have to take when you're in Kyoto, of course, but because of that, it is also means that it's super busy around here. We got here about just before 10 o'clock, and it was already swamped with tourists. And we originally wanted to get here about 9 o'clock, but I think even 9 o'clock is going to be a bit tight. So you got to be here really early if you want to get some nice clean shot by the entrance and things like that. But we managed to get some nice column shots at the top of the mountain, where less people would make all the way up to the top, simply because it's quite a bit of a hike. But if you do make it, you will be encountering a nice view of Kyoto itself. You got nice clean air, and you have a nice noodle place where you can have some nice noodles, and also soya bean ice cream, which I really like. Anyway, I'll see you all very soon.